Well, hello everyone. Thank you for stopping by again, whatever the hell I'm doing here. Once again, I came across a new flavor of Coke, and me being like, what the hell does that taste like? And then decided to try making highballs with it. See which one works, which don't, and such things of the like. I decided to record a different kind of intro for this one. If I do more of these, I may reuse or do more like that one.
So yeah, the intro I recorded, the audio wasn't cooperating with me. So you get this awkward explanation instead. That is all. Bye.
I guess this is the fourth kind of video I've done like this. Of course, the very first one was the Coke Starlight. I got that video in my back catalog, and then I did it with Crystal Pepsi because, you know, why not? And then that marshmallow collab with Coke. So that was another one I did. So, and this time I got the Dreamworld Coca-Cola. Is that you can't because of the glare. Anyway, so yeah, like those last times, I'm gonna see what the cola tastes like by itself because I don't know. The internet won't give me a clear answer unless I didn't look hard enough. And then I bought 4 different kinds of alcohol to try with it. Now, I bought 2 bottles just so I wouldn't have to spread the first one thin, and I actually may use at least most of those 2 bottles because yeah, first couple times they just tasted too strong, and maybe that affected some of the flavors. I don't know. And I've got water for, you know, hydration. Okay, so this time around I've got classic Bacardi white rum. Coming back is the Kraken dark spice rum. Dark spice rum? Black spice rum, close enough. Jack Daniel's Tennessee Apple, which could be interesting. And, of course, Bombay Sapphire dry gin. Now, so the white and the dark rum, you know, classics with Coke, and usually so is Jack Daniel's regular. But I've heard from people who've tried it that the Dreamworld Coke is supposed to taste kind of fruity. So I'm wondering if the Appley Jack Daniel's would pair with that or not. We'll see. And again, the gin, because when I tasted it with the Crystal Pepsi, I was reminiscent of Fruit Loops, I think I said. So, you know, we'll see how things go. So, for space, move the water over here, and I'll start from this side over to this side. So, starting with, what am I doing? I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's just try the damn Coke, shall we? By itself. I'm silly. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm saying. So you can probably see, still looks like regular Coke, still fizzes like regular Coke. That is fruity. So at very first it almost gave me like grapefruit or orange. Still kind of getting that, but then just tangible fruity sweetness. And I think for a second, I think I got like guess into those like rocket candies, you know, those flavored chalk candies that we got as kids. Interesting. Excuse me. So I'm getting less fruitiness in the taste, but there's still a different kind of sweetness to it than what Coke usually brings. Still getting a little bit of that like rocket candy. Interesting. Well, that's there you go. I'm not sure what else to say about that. There's so, some kind of like citrus fruitiness off the nose, and then just kind of a different kind of sweetness. I'm not quite sure how to explain. I guess maybe it's some kind of candy is what they're going for. If anybody knows any better in the comments, please let me know. Anyway, so yeah, I'll use the rest of this for the white rum. And if it matters at all, the white rum coming in at 40%. Excuse me, typical for, you know, liquor. Sweetness of the rum, kind of working with it, kind of. Yeah, that's right. Really wish I had better descriptive words for this, but yeah, and adding a bit more cola to this than I usually do is definitely helping knock out the alcohol flavor of it. Yeah, so yeah, the white rum, I don't think the flavor of which is really adding much, but the sweetness of it is kind of blending in pretty well. It's just kind of, you know, it's just, yeah, in it, if that makes sense at all. Okay, moving on. And of course I'm gonna try to be less rambly than I usually am, but we all know that's good luck with that. Anyways, so off with the Kraken, which of course comes in at a 47% rum. Maybe that's why pirates like it so much. I don't know. I'm assuming pirates are real. It depends who you ask. Anyways. There's that professionalism coming through. I'm weird. I know. You don't need to be weird about it. Anyways. Alright, so the dream world with the Kraken. Okay. So far, I think I like that one a bit better. Yeah, again, I'm not great at descriptor words for flavors, but I do think the like spice aspect of the Kraken it's working better with this Coke than with the white. Let's try this one again. Yeah, so you get a similar like sweetness, just blending in with everything else, but I do think there's a bit more full of a flavor with that, I think. So, and again, I'm kind of glad I'm doing more full pulls of drink with those, because yeah, the Kraken is kind of a beast, if you know what I mean, but also the drink as well. And for speeds, this one is going back over here. Okay. Well, let's see what the Tennessee apple brings. I'm just gonna sniff this one real quick, because I don't think I've actually tried this one before. It's like apples and rubbing alcohol. Yeah, just kind of your typical like candy that's apple flavored, but with alcohol in there. You know, I bet this would be dangerous with apple juice. Not good, but like apple with apple. Are you gonna notice it? Is the question. I'm a professional. Apple and Dreamworld Coca-Cola. Cheers. I'm tasting lemon. Smelling lemon, rather. Should I get my nose checked? Is this what COVID does to people? I've heard that I had COVID. Don't worry how long ago when, but that people notice it affects their flavors and anyways. Okay. again, that's still tasting alright, but how so? Yeah, well, yeah, that one's just adding to the generic fruitiness of it all. This one, 35% alcohol. I didn't say that earlier. But, there she be. Okay, and last one here. Gin. Bombay Sapphire. Also 40% alcohol. I guess I could ask for, engagement in the comments. Is there any weird mixed beverage that you enjoy that you'd like to talk about? I've heard I think grapefruit juice and Kraken are supposed to be good together. I haven't actually tried it myself, but it's one thing I've heard. Maybe something else I'll try sometime in the future. Because if I say it in front of a camera, I'm, liable. Or liable? I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't think Glenn knows what he's saying. Okay. Bombay Sapphire Gin. Dried gin. Why am I doing this? So yeah, got that usual kind of piney-ness of that gin still. Kind of getting that Fruit Loop type taste to it, but less so than what I did with the Crystal Pepsi. Yeah, this one still not a fan, I think. Maybe, conclusion, gin's maybe not the best with colas, is my takeaway, I think. Yeah. And if you are trying the Dreamworld Coca-Cola with any kinds of alcohol, what are you doing it with, if at all? And of course, this is just what I picked up, what I decided to experiment with, and so this is again merely guidelines than actual rules. So if there's something you like better than I do, or tried that I haven't, or whatever, tell me about it. I might read the comments, and we'll see what happens. Alright, go through them again. Again, just some sweetness that just blends into the background kind of nicely. Yeah, similar, but yeah, I think the something about it being a dark spice rum, I think, just kind of helps embolden everything, just helps it stand out a little bit, I think. There's the apple. Yeah, again, not bad. Yeah, I do think, thinking about it, the apple flavor just is playing nicely with the other sweetnesses that's going on. And again, the gin. And I'm gonna thank that one for showing up. Yeah. I thought so. Yeah, I think that's gonna be the one I'm not gonna recommend. I mean, I ain't gonna stop you, but yeah, that's just what I think about it. Anyways. All right, so that was an interesting experiment. And again, if anybody cares, I read the alcohol content of those. Caffeine content of this cola, 48 milligrams per 500 ml. In case you needed to know, or wanted to know, or couldn't be bothered to look that up. One last time for the camera. Okay. Thank you for watching. I don't know when, if at all, I'll be doing this again. Jesus. If you stuck around, thank you so much for putting up with this bullshit, if I'm being honest. So thank you. Hey, Coca-Cola, keep putting out weird shit and I'll drink shit with it. That's my slogan. Put out weird shit, I'll drink with it. Okay, let's cut it off there before I get too rambly. Anyway, thank you very much. Thank you for watching, putting up with me, and have a good night. Okay, cheers to ya.
Well, look who's inside again. Went out to look for a reason to hide again. Well, buddy, you found it. Now come out with your hands up, we've got you surrounded.